I was hauling auto parts through the Mojave Desert, a route I'd driven dozens of times before. That night, it was around 1:30 a.m., no cars for miles, just flat desert and a straight black road ahead. The air outside shimmered with heat, even at night, and the only sound was the steady hum of my tires. Then I saw him, a man standing by the side of the road. He wasn't hitchhiking or waving, just standing there, facing the desert, with his back toward me. I slowed down a little, my headlights sweeping over him. He wore a dusty tan jacket, jeans, and no shoes. His hands were hanging by his sides. Something about it just didn't feel right. I rolled past him slowly, maybe 30 miles an hour, and right as my truck went by, he turned his head, not his body, just his head, all the way toward me. His eyes caught the light for half a second. They looked gray, like ash. I sped up fast, didn't stop till I hit a gas station 40 miles away. Told the clerk about it, thinking maybe someone was stranded. She stopped what she was doing and said, if it was near mile marker 200, don't go back. People see him all the time. He's been out there for years. I checked later, a hitchhiker was killed near that same stretch in the 90s. Every driver who's seen him says the same thing. He never moves, never waves, just watches. In 2019, I was driving overnight through New Mexico, delivering a load of generators. Long, empty highways, nothing but sand, sky, and silence. Around 3 a.m., I noticed a pair of headlights behind me, far off but steady. Over the next 10 minutes, they got closer, almost too close. I thought maybe someone was tailgating, so I moved into the right lane to let them pass, but they didn't pass. They just stayed right behind me. Then, suddenly, the lights shot out to the left, like they were overtaking, and vanished. No turnoff, no dust trail, no car. Just gone. I slowed down, confused, thinking maybe they'd blown a tire or dipped off the road, but the desert was completely empty. And the weirdest part, my radio started playing a voice, soft and distant. Under the static, "You missed your turn." I checked the GPS. The next turnoff wasn't for another 40 miles. When I stopped for gas later, I asked if anyone else had seen strange lights on Route 285. The cashier said truckers called them the desert shadows, phantom headlights that appear before fatal crashes. That stretch of highway, I found out the next day there'd been an accident that night. A truck had rolled over at 3:45 a.m., 15 minutes after I saw those lights disappear. This happened in Arizona in 2022. I was heading west toward California, making good time when my fuel light came on. The GPS showed a small gas station 10 miles ahead. I pulled in one flickering neon sign, 2 old pumps, and a dusty storefront that looked half-dash abandoned. Inside, the air was still and dry. Shelves were empty except for a few snacks that looked decades old. Behind the counter was a man, older, with sunburned skin and cloudy eyes. He smiled and said, "Evening, driver. Been a long road, huh?" I nodded, filled up my tank, and handed him cash. When I turned back toward the counter, he was gone. No sound, no door opening, just gone. The bell over the door rang on its own, even though no one came in or out. I walked outside fast. The desert was dead silent. No bugs, no wind. But when I looked at the station window, the reflection showed someone standing behind me. When I turned around, no one was there. I got in the truck and peeled out of there. A few miles later, I saw flashing lights ahead, a sheriff's cruiser. He flagged me down and asked where I'd come from. When I said the old station, his face went blank. "Son, that place burned down 10 years ago. Nobody's worked there since." I checked my dash cam later, the footage of that stop. Static. Just snow and white noise. Have you ever experienced something you can't explain? Share your story in the comments.